trying to figure out what happened in a Kansas City backyard. Are you fascinated with the story?
This is a crazy story.
This is something weird. I don't know. 3 men were found dead in a backyard after gathering to watch a football game.
Dan Bowens has more in this mysterious case. And Dan, not only because the bodies were found there, but because someone was inside the house for a couple of days leading up to this,
for
right?
a couple of days, and he said, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why those folks are in my backyard, but they are his friends. We do know that.
Hold the freaking bus. This guy who owns the house has no idea how his 3 friends ended up frozen in his backyard. I don't know, folks. How is that freaking possible?
About 2 weeks ago, those 3 fans gathered at the Kansas City home of their friend Jordan Willis on January 7th. This was the final game of the regular season and the last time they would be seen alive. A full 2 days after that game, David Harrington, Ricky Johnson, and Clayton McGreeny were found frozen to death in the backyard of their friend Jordan Willis's home.
Friends just don't turn up dead in your backyard. And certainly if it was mine, I would know exactly who was over my house, where they went, and what happened. You can't expect us to believe that these people were in the backyard for 2 to 3 days without being discovered. Something's fishy here, folks, right?
When police approached Mr. Willis about the bodies, he claimed to have no idea. When pressed, he said he recalled seeing them leave through the front door at around midnight and doesn't know why they ended up in his backyard. Willis told investigators he was sleeping all of Monday. He was sleeping, and he didn't check the backyard.
This cat was sleeping, and he had no idea where his friends went. He saw them through the window leaving the house, but didn't see them go around back, not get in a car. Suspicion abounds, people. Always the smart ones who get caught, because they find out they're not so smart.
The trio was found Tuesday, January 9th, after Clayton McGeeney's fiance requested a welfare check. She says she texted Willis when McGeeney didn't return home, but Willis says he didn't receive any text messages at all. Questions there.
Oh yeah, now listen, he might have just played himself out of pocket because, as all of us people know, or maybe not everybody, but those text messages can be brought back up by the police department through a search warrant to search this man's phone to see if he did get a text message or didn't get a text message or send a text message. This is all going to be confirmed, folks. You know, whenever you make a phone call, is a permanent record that can be pulled up by someone else later on at their convenience. Nothing is secret anymore. No matter where you go or what you do, your phone is keeping a record of exactly what's going on. And that, to me, is dangerous.
Willis's lawyer says his client is distraught after the deaths of his own friends.
He slept most of the morning on Monday. He got up, and at some point he relocated to the bedroom. He got up on Tuesday morning. He works from home. He had no reason to go in the backyard.
Bring your attention to this lawyer. Notice how his eyes look down when he's talking. Look down to the left, look down to the right. That is a sure sign that someone is trying to recall a story. You don't need to look down or hesitate or anything when you're telling the truth. But when you're trying to recall a story that you want to fly, your facial expression gives you up every time.
And you can see why there are so many questions here, because these explanations are just not holding up with grieving family members who want answers that quite simply make more sense.
The families wanting to know what happened are going to find out. There's nothing that this fella can do to hide any wrongdoing if that's the case. But either way, when you have friends over and they're leaving, don't you watch them get in the car and leave? I mean, it's cold out. It's winter. This whole thing makes me feel like one of those freaking stories, you know, I heard from other prisoners in all my years. Absolutely insane, folks. 3 people found in your backyard and you have no idea how it happened. Thanks for watching. We'll see you right back here tomorrow on Crazy News Reacts.